अरे इसका ही फोटो
Appreciation is wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belongs to us as well. Hello everyone, a grateful and warm afternoon to all the eminent personalities present here on behalf of entire fraternity of GVM Institute of Technology and Management. Wow, what an event. It's really great that this national level workshop of 1 week turned out to be very successful. My name is Ms. Natika Dhaya, Assistant Professor, GVM Institute of Technology and Management. I hope you all had a wonderful time enjoying this 1 week online AICT sponsored teacher training program by our college, GVM ITM Sonipat. I am taking the stage to give you a brief of this event. The objective of this program was to provide training to the teachers about NBA accreditation and the processes involved to facilitate the institutions in getting the NBA accreditation of the programs and also to promote measures for institutional functioning towards quality enhancement through internationalization of quality culture and institutionalization of best practices. On 24th May 2021, we started our session with our most proficient principal ma'am, Dr. Manju Papareja, who briefed about our college and objectives of this workshop, followed by our guide post, our coordinator of this workshop, Ms. Komal Dhaya ma'am, who acquainted us with the NBA via her presentation and the complete schedule of the workshop. Then the inauguration ceremony held with the presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel Commandant Professor Dr. Rajendra Kumar Anayat, Vice Chancellor, D. Crust University. I personally liked how our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir highlighted the drastic change of education system and all the solutions that can be implemented. The event was also graced by our honorable guest, Professor Pavan Kumar Dhaya, Registrar, Deakrest University, and Dr. Ashok Kumar Sharma, Dean of Colleges, Deakrest University, Murthal. I cannot pay gratitude to them enough for their constant cooperation in the event and making it successful. We started our day one sessions with our articulate educators eager to apply their skills, knowledge, and their experience to contribute positively to this workshop with Professor B.S. Pabla, Professor NITTTR Chandigarh, who has enlightened us with overview of NBA accreditation, pre-qualifier for NBA process, and evaluation guidelines. Another day started with eminent personality who has brought to our notice about our conscious and subconscious mind, our meditation skills and exercises, who has shown us the path of forgiveness. Mr. Tarun Lochab, founder director, Edusarthi and Art of Living. Second session was taken by our Margdarshak, Professor Sandeep Grover, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad, who guided us about the outcome-based education level of Bloom's taxonomy, the hierarchical structures. Third session was taken by Dr. Yogesh Velankar, Principal Cambridge Institute of Technology, Bangalore, who cleared us the role of values and ethics related to education industry. Third day started with the dignified personality, Professor Sandeep Grover, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad, who cleared us the concepts of PEO, CO, PO, their correlation, mapping attainment, and overview of National Education Policy 2020. Followed by Professor Rupinder Singh, NITTTR, Chandigarh, who is extremely knowledgeable in our research and development consultancies and students' projects. On our fourth day, we were enlightened by Professor Dharmendra Gupta, GJU Hisar, with rubrics as assessment tools. We got an opportunity to gain learnings from Professor Sudhakar Reddy, MGIT Hyderabad, on the topic identification of curriculum gap and content-based syllabus and teaching learning processes. Innovative motivator, Mr. Sudhir Dua, guided us on work-life balance and key to a positive personality. On day 5, self-assessment report criterions were explained in which first, second, third, eighth, ninth, 10th criterions were explained nicely by Professor Akshay Girdhar, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana, and criterions 4, 5, 6, 7 were covered by Professor Sudhakar Reddy, MGIT Hyderabad. And on day 6, Professor Dharmendra Gupta, GJU Hisar, has guided us about course file and document file. We got another opportunity to be enlightened by Professor B.S. Pabla, Professor NITTER Chandigarh, on preparation of NDA expert team visit. This event would not have been successful without these dignified resource persons. Now, from planning engaging lessons to fostering educational environments to guiding the next generations as they grow right before his eyes, he is a remarkable leader. He is accomplished professor with his specialized knowledge and skills, proficient in teaching, hardworking, honorable. We have our honorable chief guest, Professor D.P. Tiwari, Dean Academic Affairs, Deen Bandhu Choturam University of Science and Technology, Murtal, Sonipat. Professor D.P. Tiwari is the Professor and Chairman, Department of Chemical Engineering, Dean Academic Affairs, Deakrust University, Murtal. Professor Tiwari is an experienced academician with more than 34 years. He has exceptional track records as Director cum Principal, RGGEC Kangra, Principal Government Engineering College, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. He has been actively involved in the development and implementations of various projects and had held various positions like HOD Chairman, Chemical Engineer Department for more than 20 years. Dean, Faculty of Non-Conventional Source of Energy and Environment Science, Director, BTech Weekend Program, Dean Academic Affairs. He has also been appointed as Chairman, Community Development, Chairman, High Power Purchase, Chairman, Manpower Outsourcing, Chairman, Finishing School under TEQIP, Chairman, PG Admissions, Chairman, Training and Placement Advisory Committee, Chairman, DRC, UGBOS, PGBOS for more than 8 years. Member of University Executive Council, University Court, University Academic Council, Establishment Committee, University Building Committee, Library Advisory Committee, University Internal Quality Assurance, University Academic Committee, etc. He has been first appellate authority under RTI Act 2005. He has authored 3 published books and 1 is under preparation. He has authored more than 54 papers in national and international journals and conferences. He is an associate editor of quarterly magazine, Ultra Health Nature's Way, published by JASH Charitable Trust, New Delhi. He has been appointed as life member in ISTE, IICHE, IDA. He has been honored with National Merit and MHRD scholarship. Now, we cordially invite our honorable chief guest to pontificate our participants. Thank you, sir. Please.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am audible to all the participants.
Yes.
Respected Dr. Manju Papreja, Principal, Government, GVM ITM, Sonipat, and all the participants of this particular training program. Good afternoon, everybody. I am honored to be the chief guest of this particular valedictory session of 1 week training program. I hope that you must have all gathered knowledge out of the expert talks for last 5 days on the NBA accreditation and its processes. मेरा ये मानना है कि जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स आज जिन लोगों ने ये सब 1 वीक का प्रोग्राम किया है, ये लोग एनबीए की गाइडलाइंस को समझ लेते हैं और अपनी कार्यशैली में अपना लेते हैं। तो मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि जितने भी प्रोग्राम्स जिस किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशंस में हैं वो सब एनबीए से एक्रेडिटेड हो जाएंगे।
About 35 participants from Tamil Nadu.
हेलो,
Hindi nahi malum.
so you are not able to understand Hindi, it means?
Yeah, 35 participants from Tamil Nadu.
Okay. So for your benefit, I will start speaking in English. Okay.
Okay.
You know, NBA is an accreditation agency set up by AICT in 1994. The AICT itself was set up in 1945 for the standardization and benchmarking of technical education in the country. But that NBA, which was under the control of AICT.
Sir, your face is not clear. Just you adjust your camera, I think.
Hello? Okay.
You are not fully visible, sir. Again, you have to adjust, sir.
It's okay now?
No, sir. Still you have to adjust.
Okay.
So towards
Now,
your right.
fine.
Yes.
Is it fine now?
It's better now, sir. Yes.
Slightly.
In 1947, there were around 2 lakhs students enrolled in the higher education. Now, after 75 years, the enrollment in higher education is 175 times more, around 3.5 crores. That is being imparted by 900 universities, around 39,000 affiliated colleges, and 10,000 stand-alone institutions in the country. Now, with these so many institutions, there was a need felt to standardize and benchmark technical education so that all the graduates and the postgraduates, after the education, they are able to get suitable job. In that quest, the NBA was set up in 1994 by AICT, and the mandate was quality education in diploma to PG in engineering, technology, management, architecture, and pharmacy. NBA was made independent from the AICT academically and administratively in 2013, and the broad mandate of NBA was given to accredit the engineering programs and the evolve parameter for accreditation, and to involve all the stakeholders, that is the alumni, the corporates, the guardian, the parents, the teachers, and the students, and to develop competent human resource who can participate in the national growth of the country. In that process, first of all, we apply for the qualifiers, which you must have all gone through, and then we apply for the SARs. And there is a executive council committee there in the NBA. They have got general council, executive council, and academic advisory committee, which all process these applications. And there is an evaluation and accreditation committee discipline wise. And those programs which are not being accredited, those institutions if they feel they can go to affiliate committee for redressal of their grievance. In our country, there is a Washington Accord you must have come across, and it is an agreement among accreditation bodies of the different countries for equivalence of their graduate programs. In India, it was signed in 2014. It covers programs run by the Tier 1 institutions of the country and which are accredited by NBA. The accreditation entire focus is outcome-based education to acquire knowledge, to implement knowledge in the form of the skills, to achieve attitude required there in the corporate, and to learn good behavior. The benefits of the getting accreditation and applying SAR is for the institutions to know what is their strength and what are the weaknesses, and what are the opportunities for them to grow. Innovative and modern method of pedagogy. It gives direction to grow. It gives information to the society which institutions are imparting good education, so that wards and the children can take admission in only those institutions which are NBA accredited. It ensures that the quality and need of the corporate has been taken care of while imparting technical education. It gives a confidence to the nation that our technical manpower is globally acceptable. Its impact is that it increases the quality education in the institutions. It encourages quality improvement initiatives of the institutions. It helps the institution to get funds from their management or from the government agencies. It increases the employability of the graduates. And of course, its program is very well recognized out of the country even. It motivates the faculty to participate actively in academic and institutional activities. It helps the institution to create competitive environment. It contributes in the social and economic development of the nation. And the imperatives of the accreditation are, it is helpful for getting the finances from the outside agencies. Their qualification and certifications are recognized. They are accountable for the stakeholders, and there is an encouragement for the improvement. The scope of accreditation is so far only engineering and technical pharmacy UG PG level, engineering technology diploma level, masters for computer application and management, UG and PG program of the architecture, hotel management and catering technology undergraduate programs. As per Washington Accord, only Tier 1 institutions, that is IIITs, IITs, ISCs, NITs, central universities, state universities, deemed universities, and private and autonomous institutions, they are covered. Their degrees are covered as per Washington Accord. Tier 2 institutions are the affiliated colleges where they can get NBA accreditation, but their graduates are not at par treated in those countries which are there as per Washington Accord. The policy of accreditation is like it accredits programs and not the institution. Institution as a whole is not accredited. It accredits only the programs. Only those programs approved by AICTE or any other regulatory, they are only considered. There must be 2 batches pass out for making application for making SAR, that is after 5 years only UG programs can apply, and after 3 years PG program can apply. But for MBA, it is 3 batches must come out. There is a 1 lakh rupees registration charges for applying for MBA, and for making SAR, at the time of SAR, you need to deposit 10% of the amount, that is per program is 2 lakhs. So if you need to accredit 1 program, you need to deposit 20,000 at the time of SAR and 10,000 at the time of submission pre-qualifier and 90% at the time of SAR. So there is a fee of 2 lakhs per program. That is, if you are applying for 5 programs, you need to deposit 10 lakhs. There is a NBA portal where you need to apply. Only regular programs they are accredited, not the part-time programs. And whatever you apply there in SAR, whatever you mention there in SAR, that is all physically inspected by a committee by NBA, which physically inspects. At the time of visit, if you feel that you are not able to meet the criteria set by NBA and your program is not likely to be accredited, then you can withdraw at the time of exit meeting. And citizen get the detailed report from NBA, wherein the strengths and weaknesses they are shown for the improvement. As I already told, there is a provision of appeal. Accreditation is applicable from the ongoing semester. Suppose the visit is in between July 1 to 31st December, any time, and if the program is accredited, then it will be applicable from July 1 in the current semester itself. However, if the visit is from January to June, then your accreditation time starts from the next July only. And if somehow the institution is not interested in NBA visit and it wants postponement of the visit, then 25% of the additional fee is to be deposited. And if you want that the visit should be cancelled, then of course 25% there is a deduction amount from your NBA fee you have already paid. In case of withdrawal before NBA teams visit to your institution, there is a 10% deduction from the total amount you have paid. For PG accreditation, the UG must be under accreditation at the time you apply for PG. There are 2 level criteria in SAR. One is a program level, another is an institution level. In SAR, the information given must be correct because this is verified by the committee on site. So if you give any wrong information, if that is not found correct, then you may not be given accreditation or you may be debarred even for giving the wrong information. There must be the clarity on various terms such as vision and mission. Mission is means to achieve the vision. Suppose you want to create world-class undergraduates. So that is your vision. In order to achieve the vision, you must have world-class infrastructure. So having and creating world-class infrastructure is a mission. Similarly, there are the program education objectives, POs. These POs and COs, they are the statements which describe the career and professional accomplishments after graduating in the program. There is a term comes mapping. Mapping is a correlation among various parameters in matrix form. They may be one to many, many to many, many to one, and like that. There is a term rubric. Rubric is a term. It is for assessment of quality of the students graduated from an institution. Like event sequence. Suppose you have conducted this particular event of NBA, this 5 days teachers training program on NBA accreditation. So there must have been the sequence of the events, like the valedictory is in the last. So similarly, in rubrics also, various parameters, they are mapped with other parameters which the students must know. While constituting the NBA team, NBA look to this angle also, that the members must not belong to that particular state where the institution is situated. No relative should be there in the team. It evaluates the outcomes of the course and outcomes of the program and educational outcomes, such as the placement of the students enrolled for higher studies, the students who have started their own work. It also looks at what was the quality of the students they got admission, how many students are there in the institution, and what was the process adopted for the admission of the students, and how the students they are evaluated. It also looks at faculty recruitment process, how the faculty is recruited, whether the quality faculty is there on roll, what is the number of the faculty per program. It also looks at the infrastructure available there in the institution, like sufficient number of classrooms, hostel facility, playgrounds, canteen, banks, post office, security, sanitation, electricity, power backup, laboratories, and in laboratories whether the setups are working or non-working, whether they are as per curriculum or not, whether the trained manpower to operate them is available or not. Central facilities also are the important, such as workshops, how many machines are there, whether they are the latest or the old one, whether the jobs are being performed or not, what kind of jobs they are made on in the workshop. Then computer center, how many PCs are there, what is the latest configuration of the PCs, their numbers, whether they are available to the students. If they are, then what is the logbook of allotting the computer to the students, what is there in the library, books, reference books, textbooks, journals, international, national, magazines, and whether the students, they visit the library or not. Normally, we have the good library, but the students normally do not visit to the library. That record is to be kept very carefully. Students normally do not sign the register there at the entry point of the library. When they are in, they must they should make the entry, and at the time of exit, they should make the entry, so that there is a record of how much time the students they devote there in the library, and what is the usefulness of the books you have purchased there in the library. Then it looks at the whether there is industry participation is there in the institution in terms of the expert lecture organized by the industry, whether the summer training of the students was there in the industries, or it was only in the, again, technical training courses, and whether the workshops were arranged or not. It also looks at the organizational setup, who run the institution, who are the authorities, what is the recruitment process of the teachers, whether the teachers are paid full salary or not, and whether the teacher satisfaction is given any importance or not. NBA at the time of visit, in the last, that committee meets with the deans, chairpersons separately, faculty members separately, alumni separately, students and the parents. Normally what is there is no choice of the NBA members to call the students. So only sometimes those students are called, or only those parents are called which are not able to truth the complete, who are not able to say the complete truth to the NBA members. And because of these reasons, sometimes the real feedback is not acquired by them. So the standard practice must be like they should contact the students directly. They should contact the alumni. They should contact the faculty members to whom to interact, and the parents as well. Whatever report is being given by the NBA committee to NBA office, it is being evaluated by the Evaluation and Accreditation Committee. In the marginal and borderline cases where only few points lag, the cases are again sent to the institutions through moderation committee. If the institutions satisfy their requirements, they are just given one more chance, then their cases are considered and the accreditation is made for 6 years to 3 years. Now, this accreditation process, when expires, about to expire, then 6 months prior to expiry, they need to apply again. And in that process, they need to deposit the continuation fee. If there is only one program for which you want continuation, then you have to pay 2 lakhs. And if there are many, then 2 lakhs plus 50,000 each program. And continuation can be given for 3 years, or it may be for even 1 year period, based on the NBA policy and based on the upgradation you made up to date. Now, based on this, my message is that every teacher in the institution must be accountable. They need to update themselves and keep on improving, because institution growth carries their growth too together. It cannot be possible that you grow and institution does not grow, or the institution grows, you don't grow. The growth are together. Punctuality and the behavior of all the persons there in the institution is utmost important. That is to be adhered. You need to set the benchmark. You acquire the benchmark, then reset the benchmark with the time and make the whole environment competitive. You must have seen the ranking of Times Higher Education 2021, wherein top 1, 2, 3 positions, they are backed by the University of Oxford, Stanford, and Harvard. These positions, they are rotated among these only institutions. It means these institutions, they maintain their competitiveness, their dynamism is maintained, so that sometimes they get first, sometimes they get second, sometimes they get third. In India, we lack there in such dynamism. We somehow get the accreditation, then we forget. We just take rest for 3 years. We try only at the time when there is a visit. Because of this attitude only, in India, among 50 under Times Higher Education ranking, IIT Mumbai is placed at 49th. Among top 100, IIT Delhi is 54th, and IIT Chennai is 94. It means in top 100 we have only 3 institutions of the country. The reasons of the poor performance can be attributed to many factors, but somewhere there is a lack of hard work, there is a lack of punctuality, there is a lack of honesty, there is a lack of awareness. Because of these reasons only, we are not able to make many institutions within 100. Though there is no shortage of funds, at least for the government institutions, where they have always surplus money, hundreds of crores being given to the government institutions. But the output in terms of, you look at Times Higher Education ranking, is not there should be. Our research is so poor that in terms of the citation per faculty compared to other countries is very low. In terms of enrollment of boys and girls there in the higher education, that should be 50-50, which lack here in India. There is no enrollment of the foreign students in our country. And the most important is the student faculty ratio. In foreign universities, there is a 10-to-1. Per 10 students, there is 1 faculty. In our country, sometimes it is 1-to-50. 50 students, 1 teacher. And because of these reasons, we normally lack in our ranking. So, if we want to remain there in the system, in the competition, we have to strive very hard so that the programs are accredited. Our graduates, they are recognized by the foreign universities. They are getting job in the outside of the country, and they are better placed. With these words, I thank you, Dr. Manju, very much for giving me the opportunity to share my views. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you so much for being with us. We are grateful for the time and efforts you took to share your thoughts and experiences with us. Thank you so much, sir. Now, once again, I want to heartily welcome this eminent personality who is an inspiration to many. I am extremely honored to introduce you all to Dr. Sandeep Grover, Professor J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology. I cannot pay enough gratitude to him for his constant cooperation in the event and making it successful. He is a mentor, guide, margdarshak for us, appointed by AICTE. I must say he is the man behind the successful organization of this workshop. He has provided his valuable time and knowledge whenever we needed that. The presence of such a personality in this workshop is a blessing. I'm sure we all have gained a lot of knowledge from his 3 informative sessions in this workshop. I request you, sir, to come forward and enlighten us and all the participants with your precious words. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone, and namaskar. Professor D.P. Tiwari ji, chief guest of the event. Dr. Manju, principal of GVM Institute. Komal Dahiya ma'am, coordinator. All my dear colleagues from various parts of the country who are attending this program, and faculty members of the institute. You know, it has been a great pleasure to associate with the institute in one way or the other. And during this 1 week, I have been told that you as teachers have got a lot of inputs in terms of the processes of outcome-based education. You all are now aware about the ins and outs of this NBA accreditation system. So I'm not going to detail on them much. But yes, I would say that as teachers, it is now of absolute importance that we understand the concepts of outcome-based education, find out how it is more beneficial than the output-based education. And when we go back to our institutions, I'm sure that we will follow this in letter and spirit. This should not be treated only as the purpose for NBA accreditation, but apart from that, the benefits that we reap from such quality practices are to be followed. I could also get a chance to interact with you people on the topic of NBA accreditation and NEP 2020 also. So I am sure that this is one of the major steps that our regulatory bodies are taking up so as to train our teachers on the concept of NBA accreditation. As per the mandate of NEP 2020, all of you are aware that teacher is the nodal point for all these changes. A lot of stress has been given in upgradation of the teachers and empowering the teachers. So I am sure with programs like this, there is not only a lot of knowledge transfer, but also I think we know to each other. And during this pandemic, through online, things, people from faraway places have joined, which I am sure otherwise could not have been possible. So let us take a blessing in the disgrace and keep in touch with each other for these academic pursuits. So I'm not taking much time. So I would congratulate Dr. Manju and her whole team for very successfully organizing this program. And I also wish all the best to all the participants who have come, who are connected here from lot many different states, from faraway states. And I'm sure that this takes all of us to a better India tomorrow. Thank you so much and Jai Hind. Namaskar.
So you are extremely knowledgeable and have excellent organization skills. This event would not have been successful without you, sir. Once again, I wholeheartedly pay gratitude to you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, we have our guest of honor who has made a powerful contribution to the field of research. It's our privilege to have him, who is so resourceful, determined, supportive, inspiring, humble leader. Professor Anil Khurana, Dean and Chairman, Department of Management Studies. Currently, Sir, working as Dean, Faculty of Management Studies and Chairman Professor, Department of Management Studies, and having additional charge of Proctor, Dean Bandhu Chotoram University of Science and Technology, Murtal, Sonipat. He had been the registrar of the university for 1 year. He has attended 4 months faculty development program at IIM Ahmedabad. He has worked with IMSAR, MD University Rohtak, Haryana School of Business, Guru, Jambeshwar University of Hisar. For last more than 12 years, he is with D. Crust Murtal. He has done 5 PhD have been awarded under him, and currently 5 PhD students are registered under him. He has attended more than 45 conferences and seminars, presented his research papers. He has published his 35 research papers in national and international journals of repute. He has delivered around 75 expert lectures in various orientations and refreshers programs at various institutes and universities. He successfully completed on UGC major research project. He has successfully completed many consultancies projects worth rupees 3 crore in capacity of principal consultant for Government of Haryana, World Bank and Government of India. So, may I request the sir to address all the participants? Please, sir.
Namaskar. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Respected Professor D.P. Tiwari ji, Dean Academic Affairs of the University, Professor Sandeep Grover ji, J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, Faridabad, team of GVM, ITM, led by Principal Dr. Manju Papreja ji, fellow colleagues, and dear participants. A very sunny good afternoon to all of you. It's a matter of great pleasure for me that the Institute of Technology and Management, Sonipat, which is an affiliated institute under D-Crust, has successfully organized 1 week AICTE-sponsored National Teachers Training Program on NB accreditation through online mode. Few minutes back, I was looking at the total tally of the participants. At one moment of time, it was around 125. That shows the success of the program. All of you are aware of that NBA and NAC, these are the 2 highest bodies in the field of accreditation in our country. NBA accreditates the institution while the NBA accreditates the program. Really speaking, this NBA is very, very tough in terms of the conditions and the quality parameters in comparison to the NAC. Those who have gone through the NBA process in their institutions, they will agree with me. I remember in 2016, I was handling the charge of my department, and my department MBA program went for this NBA accreditation. Those were very tough days for me and my faculty members. You are lucky that during these tough pandemic time, you got an opportunity to learn the NBA accreditation process from the galaxy of experts in the subject. We were not fortunate at that time. We were not aware of the accreditation process in detail, but now we are. So much has been conveyed on the NBA by the experts during last week. So I will not discuss any more on the NBA process right now. We should be thankful to the GVM, Institute of Technology and Management, the affiliated university D-Crust, and the AICTE, who has provided such a wonderful learning opportunity at the doorstep. We should also be thankful to the technology. Just few minutes back, Professor Sandeep was talking about the blessing disguise. So we should be thankful to the technology that has made it possible to meet all of us virtually and learn the NBA process without much difficulty. I'm very sure that all of you might have learned a lot about the NBA processes, and you will help your parent organizations in the accreditation process of different programs of your institution in the coming times. It's my request to all of you that before leaving, please share your feedback about the program to the organizers so that the necessary corrections may be made for the future such type of programs. I'm very sure that GVM institution will come up with such informative and highly useful programs in future as well. From the university side and from the department side, I promise to that from our side we will provide them the full support. So after a very hectic schedule of organizing this program, 1 week program, GVM ITM team must be very relaxed today, and they might be feeling contented because what they planned, they were able to deliver. So I congratulate Dr. Manju Pabreja ji, the principal of GVM ITM, program coordinator Ms. Komal Daya, and her team for successful organization of this 1 week national teachers training program sponsored by AICT. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your blessing, sir. We are so lucky to have you all. Thank you.
Please accept our sincere appreciation, sir, for your valuable words. A million sincere thanks to you for the sea of wisdom and knowledge you showered us with via your presence. Once again, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I feel proud to introduce you to the incredible personality who consistently strive to create a challenging and engaging learning environment. A person of perfect temperament to be a great educator, dedicated adjunct leader, our honorable guest of honor, Dr. Sukhdeep, Chairman, Department of CSE. Dr. Sukhdeep Singh is an Associate Professor, CSE, Dilkrust Murthal, has his exceptional track record of research success within international journals and 3 national journals. Dr. Sukhdeep is an experienced academician with more than 16 years. He has worked actively in the development and implementation of various projects and working as member with ISCE. So, I would like to request the sir to address our participants.
Thank you, Komal, for the brief introduction. I hope I am audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Is my video working? Because I am not able to view my picture.
Even it's not visible to us, sir.
Okay, we can do without this also.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I would like to congratulate the whole team for organizing this course. And I would like to thank Professor D.P. Tiwari, Dean Academic Fair of the University, to be present in the this valedictory function. Professor Sandeep Grover from YMCA University of Science and Technology, Faridabad. Professor Anil Khurana ji, our very own Dean of Faculty of Management and Humanities in the university, and the coordinator of the course, convener of the course, Professor Manju Papreja, and the coordinator of the course, Professor Komal Daya. All of you have done a wonderful effort in organizing of this course. A lot has been said during this valedictory ceremony itself, and I hope all the participants have also undergone a rigorous training about the different accreditation processes and the different activities to be covered. And I will share my views very briefly what the participants can take home from this 1 week course, and I hope most of you have got that. All of you must have been understood that this accreditation process need a team effort at the institute level. It is not a one-man show. So many of you who have attended the course on their own will, I hope that they will take to their institute this responsibility, and they will try their level best to get at least their department in which they are working accreditation. Because nowadays, even the students from the rural background asks about whether the institute is accredited and if the course is accredited. There are many advantages offered by the accreditation process. If a course is accredited and you need to convince the students about taking admission into your institute, because many of our participants might be from private institutes. Even the government institutes today are facing the shortage of students. So this NBA accreditation is a very good platform to convince the prosperous students, their parents, the industry, private players, and the society as a overall that whatever you are doing that is certified by some reputed agency. And I hope you might be getting to home with this message that this is a must and all of you should contribute to it. So with this message, I congratulate to all of you for successfully completing this 1 week course and all the best for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for the highly inspiring time with us. Your words are remarkable, exceptionally stimulating and informative one. Thank you so much once again. Now, I want to thank our principal ma'am, Dr. Manju Papareja, GVM Institute of Technology and Management, Sonipat, for taking efforts to make this national level workshop possible. And now I would like to call upon her to present the vote of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Namaskar. Good afternoon to all participants, our chief guests, guests of honor, and all invited resource persons. Am I audible, ma'am?
Ma'am, your voice is little low.
Okay. As all of you know that today is the last day of AICTE sponsored national level workshop on MBA accreditation and the processes. I, Dr. Manju Papareja, on behalf of GVM ITM, extend a very heart vote of thanks to all the speakers for sharing with their knowledge and opinions with us. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir of Dikras Murthal, for honoring us with his inspiring thoughts. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Pandaya, Sir Registrar Dikras, Dr. Ashok Sharma, Dean of Colleges, Dikras, Dr. D.P. Tiwari, Dean Academic Affairs, Dikras, Dr. O.P. Parusi, Sir, Chairman, GVM Group of Institutions, for encouraging us and sharing their valuable time and contribution with us. I also further thankful to Dr. Chitralekha Kabde, Director IQAC Dikras, who has been very supportive for this training program and has provided valuable contribution in making this program a success. Especially, I express my gratitude to Dr. Anil Khurana Sir, Dean and Chairman of Department of Management Studies, Dikras, for his word of encouragement. I also want to thank Dr. Sukhdeep Sangwan Sir for guiding us and supporting college for organizing such a workshop. I must mention deep sense of appreciation to our resource person, Professor B.S. Pabla, Professor Sandeep Grover, Dr. Yogesh Velankar, Professor Akshay Girdhar, Professor Rupinder Singh, Professor Sudhakar Reddy, Professor Dharmendra Kumar, Mr. Sudhir Dua, and Mr. Tarun Lohchab for sharing with us their expert knowledge, time, and providing us insights into the MBA accreditation process. I especially want to thank our Margdarshak, motivator, guide, Dr. Sandeep Grover from J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, for helping us to organize such a wonderful workshop and also providing the help and guidance whenever there is requirement regarding the MBA accreditation. When we ask some queries, they are always available to help us. Thank you, Sandeep sir. I must also thank the participants from their active participation and interest. Now, without taking the time, I hope that all participants will be able to formulate a suitable plan for the process of MBA accreditation in their respective institutes. I appreciate the effort of my dedicated staff members the coordinator of the program, Komal Dahiya ma'am, and the team members, lab technicians, and the lab in charge, so that with the help of them, we are able to smoothly conduct this program. Not only smoothly, successfully run this program. I hope this program has provided a great learning experience for all the participants and achieved the success and objective of the workshop, that is the methods for the NBA accreditation and the processes. So all the best to everyone. Now I would like to request Komal ma'am to process for the feedback and the assessment process. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Now, I would like to call upon our coordinator, Ms. Komal Dahiya, for the feedback session. And after feedback session, we will be having a test of half an hour, which includes 25 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. Now, I'm moving to Komal Dahiya, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Natika ma'am. We professionals come together at workshops and conferences to share knowledge, gain expertise, and build networks. A successful professional training program expands its participants' career opportunities by offering them new useful skills, competencies, and enhancement of knowledge. As we all know, experience vary among individuals, which is why it is very important to collect the feedback. So, before winding up the program, I would like to request our participants to share their feedback about the program, and we are open for your suggestion for future development. Please, participants. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon to everyone participated in this program. Organizers are taken very seriously to select the resource person. Resource persons are very sound in the accreditation program. For the past 6 days, cleared so many doubts, and it was very interactive mode. I thank all the organizing team for this wonderful conducting of FTP. Especially, I thank the principal and their team for wonderful arrangements in the online mode. Especially, I thank coordinator Komal Dahiya ma'am for a beautiful announcement and instruction throughout all the sessions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Arun Khatri, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, ma'am. It was a privilege to attend this workshop. Especially, it gave a chance to all of us to implement and to invite NBA accreditation. And it was the need of the hour. And especially, you have set a benchmark, especially in a city like Sonipat, that you have arranged a national level workshop. And many thanks to principal ma'am and individually to you ma'am, your entire team. And I think this will inculcate many of the professionals which will raise their confidence in starting this process in their individual departments and colleges. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your words. Shweta ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm Dr. Shweta Taneja from Bhagwan Parshuram Institute of Technology, Rohini, Delhi. I would like to share that attending this workshop has been an enriching experience for me. I have attended each and every session of this workshop and gained a lot of information, starting from the preparation of documents that are required for the NBA visit to the final date of the visit. We are fortunate that our institute is NBA accredited from 2015 in every course at BTech level. So I could relate to each and every point discussed over here and I have gained more insights into the NBA process. I wish to congratulate the organizing team for the conduction of such a wonderful event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words. Any other participant? Yes, Rangi ma'am, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shivangi Dikshit, Assistant Professor, GVM ITM. I would like to congratulate the team for organizing such a wonderful session. Every session is very informative and interactive, whether Margdarshan program or education policy explained by the sir. The addition of art of living and motivating session added the spark to the whole session. I would like to thank Ms. Komal Dhaya for organizing and managing the session very well. Also like to thank Dr. Manju Papreja to provide us this opportunity. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Shivangi ma'am. Yes, Nisha ma'am, please.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. This is Nisha Khurana from GVM ITM. First of all, I would like to thank our principal ma'am who has organized this resourceful program, which has benefited all of us. And now I would like to thank our honorable speakers who have shared their vast knowledge with us. During this pandemic, we got to focus on our holistic development through this program, and it has enhanced our knowledge pertaining to NBA accreditation process. Thank you so much, Komal ma'am. You have wonderfully organized this program. Thank you again, Principal ma'am, Dr. Manju Papreja. Thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Now I request Dr. Suresh Thareja, sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank all the organizers for organizing such a beautiful event. So this was seminar cum workshop. It was very, very important in terms of carrying out this NBA accreditation. And you know, this NBA accreditation is very, very important in order to you get the benefits from AICT. Not only in terms of getting benefit, in terms of maintaining the quality and maintaining the quality of the institute. Because there are so many, you can say, hurdles there in order to carry out NBA accreditation. After attending this workshop, hopefully we can carry out and carry out this NBA accreditation smoothly, right? So this workshop will be very, very, you can say, is maybe a guideline for all of us for NBA accreditation. So I would like to thanks again all the organizers for carrying out such a wonderful workshop for NBA accreditation and all the, you can say, process involved in it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your words. Isha Madan, ma'am, you have raised hand. Yes, please, go ahead.
Thank you, Komal ma'am. Greetings one and all present here. I am Isha Madan, working as an assistant professor, GVM Institute of Technology and Management. First of all, I would like to thank our principal ma'am and organizing team of teacher training program for providing us the opportunity to attend this wonderful training program. If I talk about my experience, I had a great experience during these 6 days teacher training program. All the sessions were very knowledgeable and informative, and especially Dr. Sandeep Grover sir, Professor Dhanendra Gupta sir, and Professor B.S. Pabla sir all guided us so well. And as I am a part of NBA accreditation team of our college, I am sure that this teacher training program is definitely going to help us for our further proceedings of accreditation. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much, ma'am, for you have wonderfully organized this program. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, participant. I hope we have delivered what was being expected from us. In the end, I would like to thank all of you for attending our 6 days online AICT sponsored teachers training program on NBA accreditation and its processes. We hope that you found the workshop informative and worthwhile. You all were a great group, and your enthusiasm and positive spirit helped our time together both productive and informative. So thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. We really appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. And dear participants, please refer the link given in the chat box for the assessment test. And test will be carrying 25 questions with 2 marks each, and the duration of the test will be 30 minutes. All the very best. Namaste and have a good evening. Okay, we have Rashmi ma'am for her feedback. Rashmi Wadhwa ma'am. Rashmi ma'am, are you there? Yes ma'am, please. Respective participants, the link is available in the chat box and the time duration is 30 minutes.